What's up guys, today I'm going to hold you a video on DHCP. DHCP means Dynamic Host Control Protocol. Dynamic Host Control Protocol is used to generate IP address for all the pieces which are involved in a LAN dynamically. So that's the thing. So for this you need a server which is used to execute DHCP protocol. And the server which executes DHCP protocol is known to be DHCP server. So it consists of pool. Just click this. You'll be seeing it consists of pool name. Pool generally consists of DNS. DNS means domain name system. It has a protocol that defines an automated service that matches resource names with the required numeric network address, which means that it resolves domain name in order to generate IP for any domain name. So that's the thing here. So what we have to do is just close this. Now what we have to do is press router. This is the thing. LAN 1 is connected with gigabit Ethernet 0/0, and this helper address means this command is used to generate this command makes router to unicast. So that's the thing here. So 5.18 is this server IP address. So what we have to do is just minimize it and go to server. We will be having this. So what I did is I have assigned a server pool, that is the default name which is given to pool name in this packet tracer, and this 5.17 is the LAN 1's router that is connected in LAN 1. This is the default gateway, that is it is called the router IP address for LAN 1, and my network address of my LAN 1 is 5.16. So apart from this network address I should assign an IP for router. So that's the thing here. So I have assigned, go to server. Okay, so I have assigned 17 sorry. Then go to this option, desktop, and assign an IP for server. So for my server I have assigned 5.18 default subnet mask, and default gateway is the router that is connected in LAN 1. That is the router IP address that is called default gateway. So I have assigned it, and this default gateway must be changing for different LANs. So for second LAN I have used for second LAN the starting IP address is 5.0. So if I use 5.1 it is acceptable for default gateway for this router. So sorry, this LAN. So what I did is this is the LAN 1. So again press config. This is the LAN 1 DHCP. This is the LAN 1 default gateway. So please note that. And this thing here is we have to type first usable IP address for these LANs, PCs. I've used 19. So after that you have to mention number of users. In this case I've used 5. It's users wish, and just press save. That's all. And after that just change the pool, server pool 1. This is for LAN 2. So the default gateway here in this case is 5.1. So that's the thing, and my starting address will be 2. So 2, and just press add. Here you can use number of users by, or it's users wish, you can change. It's changeable one, so doesn't bother about that. Just press add. The same thing you should do for LAN 3. Let's press in 25, and my starting usable address is 26. That's all. Then press add. That's all. The port for server is finished. Then just press router. You will be noticing these commands. This is the main thing. Okay, that's all. Then after that, if you want to verify, the thing we have to do is we have to verify whether it is generated dynamically or not. Just press any of the PCs, go to config mode, desktop, IP configuration, just press static, then after that DHCP. You will be noticing this. Yeah, it's generated dynamically. The IP address for the first PC that is connected with LAN 1. So that's all. And go to LAN 2. Check with any of the PCs. You'll be noticing this. Yeah, it's generated. Okay, that's all. Next, if you want to check the connectivity between the LAN 1 and LAN 2, just press this PC. Just go to configure command prompt. What we have to do is type in this. Yeah, we have a connection. So this is the thing we will be having. So after that, we have to check connection between LAN 2 and LAN 3. The same thing we have to do is just press here, ping 192.168.5.27. That's the file. Oops. This is the first starting usable address of the LAN 3, and just press enter. Yes, you are getting. This is the thing we have to do. That's all. We are having connectivity. So like this way we can generate dynamically IP address using DHCP, and it is easier one while in case of large networks, and it is secure somewhat. So that's all guys for today. We will be meeting next video. Oops, some technical fault. Okay, that's all guys today. Let have some time on tomorrow.